Hi friends, this is CC and welcome to Hobby Hands. Yes friends, this is part 3 of our build of this, which is the Airfix A50047 Endeavour. In this part, we'll build a diorama base to display the model. In part 1, we built the hull. Then in part 2, we completed the deck and the transom. I have left links in the description page for these videos. This kit comes with a display stand, but rather a simple one. And the model seems a little bit wobbly on it. So I've decided to create a diorama base. And I'll do the diorama base now before all the masks and rigging go on. The model is easier to handle at this stage. What I have here is some foam. I got this from the hardware store. It is normally used as insulation in buildings, and it's not very expensive. So the first thing I do is cut a piece of the foam in roughly the size of an A4 piece of paper, which is roughly the right size for the model. Next, I'll trace a rough outline of the model onto the foam base. I use a toothpick to poke holes in the base and roughly trace the outline of the ship. I then use a pencil to join the holes, and the outcome is an outline of the hull. And you can see the outline there. We'll then use a sharp blade and cut out the foam. Just checking that the hull will actually fit into the hole. Next, we use some modeling clay, which I bought from the arts and crafts shop. We cut off a portion for our use. We take bits of the clay and roll them into noodles. Keep your hands wet so that the clay doesn't stick to your hands. As you can see, I've actually drawn lines on the foam. It's where I want the waves to be. I then stick the modeling clay onto these lines, like that. I then take some white glue or PVA or wood glue. And we mix in some water, probably 1 part of water to 1 part of glue. We then spread the glue mixture onto the base. Next, we take some aluminum foil, scrunch it up gently. Then we gently open up the foil again. Next we stick the aluminum foil onto the base. I like to make sure that the creases in the foil are in the same direction as the water flow. Press the aluminum foil gently onto the base, otherwise it might tear. Then after that, just make a cut on the foil where the ship is supposed to sit. I then make some more thin down white glue mixture. We then apply this white glue mixture onto the base. The blue color on the foil there, it was just an experiment. I was testing to see if the paint can be applied straight onto the foil. The paint doesn't stick very well, hence why we are using this white glue mixture. Once the base is fully covered, we let the glue dry. Maybe over 2 days to let the glue really dry. We then apply some primer to the base. We then start airbrushing some dark colors and some light colors. Some dark green or dark blue into the troughs, and some light blue for the crests of the waves. This is similar to pre-shading. Next we apply some Vallejo water texture paints. In this case, the first one that I'm using is the Pacific Blue, which is the darkest blue of all. The Vallejo Colors website has got plenty of tips and tricks to make these water dioramas. We then use a brush to apply the colors onto the base. Next we use the Atlantic blue color, which is a slightly lighter blue, and we apply this to the crests of the waves. Leave that paint to dry for a couple of days at least, and it's starting to look quite decent. There are however some gaps in between the boat and the waves, and we need to fill in those gaps. I don't want the hull to get dirty, so I'll need to apply some masking tape. Once it's all taped up, I will put the hull back onto the base. And then we'll start filling those gaps with more of the Vallejo water texture colors. As you can see, the masking tape keeps the hull clean. Next we take some Vallejo transparent water and we apply this onto the crests of the waves. leave this to dry for a few days. Next we take some Vallejo still water. We'll get some tissue paper, rip up little pieces, soak it in the Vallejo still water, then apply it at random spots on the base. This helps to give the crests of the waves and the foam bits a bit of body. We can also use this to fill the gaps in between the model and the base. Works really well for creating a bit of volume. The tissue soaked in the Vallejo still water becomes a bit translucent. We'll create a small wake at the stern or the back of the ship. Because this is a sailing ship and there is no propeller, it will form a wake, but then there's no turbulence to give it a lot of foam. Next we'll get more of the Vallejo still water and we'll apply it all over the base. The Vallejo still water is self-leveling. This will remove any sharp waves. Sharp waves don't look natural. This is Vallejo foam effect. And we apply this to the crests of the waves to create that foam. Okay, all done now. It's all dry and we'll remove the model and take off the masking tape. As you can see, the hull remains nice and clean. We'll also check the base for any paint that hasn't dried. And we are good to go. There we go friends, hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a like. Please share this vlog with your family and friends. And please leave me some comments below. Please click on the hype option and please give me some hype points. Thank you very much for watching. Part 4 will be coming soon. Until then, this is CC saying take care and we'll see you the next time.